Joe and Razor, bigger than food shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joe and Razor, bigger than food shop. Pickle time is happening.
Pomeria tea. Joe, that was the best joke I've got, and I didn't even get it recorded.
No, you didn't. What are you gulping down?
Little bit of the old
Booger sugar? Oh, a little eyebrow whisperer?
little.
Oh, steal third base, huh? Oh.
Yeah. One time I remember the best of watching the Tigers with my dad. And they were watching Sparky Anderson for signs, and he just picked his nose, and my dad goes, I wonder if that's a sign for dig in.
Man, your dad was full of zingers, huh?
He was.
Zingers and cats.
And cats.
And now you have a cat cam.
Cat cam. I just hooked it up, people. You could
We
see
have-
it if you if you were a patronizer.
Yeah, our cat cam. Did you hear that we got a robot kitty litter?
No, we were talking about kitty litter just a while back.
Yeah, so
And you were talking about how much a cat smell. That cat smells like complete ass. Like it opened up a dimension in its ass to a universe of ass, and it's pouring through. But it's outside.
And then it washed that ass with a dirtier ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like a skunk crawled out of an ass into the universe of ass.
A dead man's butt.
Yeah. And
A
then
skunk holding a dead fish crawled out of a dead man's butt.
into our universe, and we're like a parallel universe. And now I don't know. It might collapse on itself. I've seen Loki season 2, and I'm worried.
Yeah. Well, after our conversation, after our conversation of kitty litters and stuff like that, Heidi got a robot kitty litter.
No. Does it work?
So it's like a big globe.
Yeah.
With and it's like there's a square cut out of it. Then the kitty litter is inside it. And when the cat goes in it, it goes, and then when it gets out, it senses that it's out, and the whole thing turns.
Mm-hmm.
And as it rotates, it there's a screen. So it sifts all the kitty litter out of it, and then the stuff that stays clumped, and then it rotates back. And when it rotates back, the clump stuff falls into the bag.
Yeah.
The container part of it.
Yeah.
But it connects to an app, of course. Everything nowadays is an app.
Uh-huh.
So Heidi, so then she set up a camera in front, a Ring camera in front of it because I guess she needed it for our new cat. What's her name? Betty.
Uh-huh.
She was having a lot of stomach issues, and the vet was asking about pooping patterns and stuff like that. So Heidi set this camera up in front.
God bless it. Oh my jeez.
Hey babe, you look different. Did you do something with your hair?
We found this in the garage.
Oh my gosh. It's a full gorilla
I wish
suit.
you would have came in the other outfit that you found in the garage.
Wait,
She had a slutty cop uniform. I go, wait, you were a slutty cop for Halloween? She goes, I was a slutty cop. I was a slutty nurse. I was a slutty pirate. I was a slutty German girl and a gorilla.
This is when I started being cool.
Heidi,
Really? This is?
I need you guys to plan. Can you take that costume and go on a vacation to the Pacific Northwest?
I don't know. It's showing in the mash.
Yeah. Why, are you naked in that thing? Oh.
Oh my gosh, she can barely see. That's so awesome. You guys, if you paid for this, you could have seen it, but you can't. So
if you would have paid extra for smell-o-vision, you could have smelled that costume.
Yeah. How does it smell?
The way a gorilla costume should. But back to this kitty litter. So then there's a camera that faces the kitty litter. So the litter weighs, like when your cat gets in it, it weighs your cat and then it goes by the weight. So it'll notify Heidi throughout the day, like, oh, Betty is taking a dump or Brad is taking a dump.
This is
because
too
by
much,
the
man.
weight of the cats. Yeah. But I do have to say it has cut the stink down more than half.
Really?
Probably 70%. Yeah, definitely.
I am a fan of that.
Definitely.
How much was it?
They're pricey. They're pricey. Heidi got I think she got like $150 off one or something like that. They're hundreds of dollars.
A hundy.
There's like the big brand, like the one that is like the top of the line.
Yeah.
And then there's like another company kind of does like the knockoff. And so Heidi bought like the knockoff one to see like if it works.
Temu version?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to see if I can
like
get one on Temu right now.
And so she got it there to see if like the cats would even like go in it, like all that stuff. And they do, and it works well. So I guess we're keeping it. And then when this one breaks, we'll probably get, I don't know, I would say the nicer one, but why? If this one works well.
If it breaks.
And
Yeah,
lasts a
right.
while. Yeah.
Smart cat litter
Yeah.
box. What's it called? Oh, on the Temu, it is $186.
I'll tell you what.
It looks like
they're
an egg.
not. Yeah, they're just a little bit more. If you like, I think the one that we got, I think was like $250. I think. So don't go with Temu. Go with like the normal off brand.
Go to the TikTok shop.
TikTok shop. And I'll meet you at the TikTok shop.
Mike, this is what's
I
going to
gotta give a shout out to Dick Broadus. He sent me some stickers. It seems that old Dick has is doing a driving service or a driving disservice.
What?
Yeah, so he sent me some stickers. It's called Dick Broadus Riding Service.
Then what does he do? He drives people around?
I think he's like starting his own Uber.
Oh.
He's cutting out the Uber and he's just doing his own service.
In his town, which is like what, the Pacific Northwest?
Yeah, I don't know where Dick lives.
Portland? It was in Portland, that war-ravaged place?
I thought he was an East Coaster. Are you sure he's West Coast?
I think so. Question mark?
Yeah, I guess I don't know either.
I went to my sister's and I wore this clothings and I took them off. And
well,
I
that's
don't know
good.
if I'm allergic from that or because I just went out and we fed the cat and I hooked up the cat cam. Guys, I know you're riveted by my allergies and us talking about cat litter and cat boxes. Joe and I came to a decision and we announced it to our patronizers last week, but you didn't hear it because you're cheap. You're like, I don't want to pay $2 a month. I've already heard these guys.
I don't want to save my money for drivel.
So we're not going to tell you, but just be forewarned that on January 1st, you might go to listen to this podcast and you'll be like, it's not on. What's happening? And you'll get panicky and you'll be like, why did I save that $2?
Yeah.
Because we're not going to tell you.
Yeah. We're not going to tell you that we're not doing this anymore.
We're not.
Like, we're not going to tell you that we're stopping the podcast at the first of the year.
We're done.
We're not going to tell you it's because, we're not going to tell you that it's because, like, our lives have changed so much and we have other stuff to do.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to tell you that. You're just going to have to figure it out.
I have to, we're not going to tell you we're quietly suffering with AIDS.
Ooh.
That's why. I mean, not why.
Ooh.
You won't even know because you'll be like, what happened to that podcast I used to listen to? And somebody will be like, Jerry Springer show? And the other person will be like, no, that's a TV show. And then you won't remember anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's terrible.
I mean, I know this show has been like, it's the audio version of taking like the red pill in the Matrix. Like it's locked you into a different level of thinking, you know.
And before it,
People
you
do
were
that.
like, I have an IQ of 182. And after it, you're like, minus the 100. I'm right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like,
Sandwiches. Everyone loves them.
Oh
Sandwiches.
man. I've been watching on the old Instagram a couple of guys in New York that are hammering out sandwiches that I'm like, why can't we have that here in Detroit?
You already have everything.
We have some great sandwich shops. They're here in the Detroit area, but none
Not
like
one.
these ones that I'm seeing on TikTok. Of these guys in New York just making these, oh my goodness, these thick old The one guy goes, look at this, it's thick like your sister.
Wow.
It's like big thick Sammys.
Have
Man.
you, I think I might have talked to you about this on my trip to New York. We went to the deli, the Harry Met Sally deli, and they gave me a Reuben that was like this thick.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was good.
They don't have those in Virginia?
No, they were like, when the Jewish people came, they were like, should we enslave them? And they were like, no, that already happened. They didn't know what to do with them, so they just went back to New York.
Oh, we have those delis, the Jewish delis here in the Metro Detroit area. My favorite is a place called Jimmy D's. Jimmy D's Nuts. And it's called Jimmy D's Sports Bar. Huge corned beef sandwiches. Like I don't like, obviously a Reuben is a Reuben, right? Where you have the corned beef, the Swiss, and the sauerkraut. And then around here they call them Dinty Moore, which is the corned beef with coleslaw.
That's
Swiss
not
cheese.
The beef stew brand. They just pour that in your hand.
Yeah, they're like, put your hand out, kid.
You got dinted.
Yeah, you got Dinty Moore.
Dinty Moore.
Now go outside and suck my balls, because you just got Dinty Moore.
Dinty Moore.
Dinty Moore and Jimmy D's Nuts. Oh, you got, snap, you got busted, psych.
Keep going. I've interrupted enough.
You can get the big old sandwiches, and it's fantastic. In fact, I think last year when I talked about St. Patty's Day and how I did corned beef and I did pastrami, the corned beefs that I got were from Jimmy D's, and then then smoked one and did the boiled the other one. And
you smoked a corned beef?
Yeah, smoked corned beef is pastrami. That's
really?
What pastrami is. Yeah. So when you take a corned beef and you like boil it, like how they do in like the Jewish delis, you boil it and then you slice it up, and that's your corned beef. And then, but when you take a brisket that's already been corned, I don't know what to call it, pickled. When you take that corned beef brisket and you smoke it, that's pastrami.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
People come here for facts, so guys, write that down.
Yep. So I smoked one, boiled the other,
and
yeah, it was a great St. Patty's Day. But Jimmy D's is where I got them. So if you guys are in the Detroit area or you're looking, you're passing through town or whatever, stop at Jimmy D's.
Stop at Jimmy D's. Diddy
It's in
Moore.
Mount Clemens, beautiful Mount Clemens, the most white trash big town Michigan has to offer.
It's called Mount Clemens.
Mount Clemens is the name of the city.
Okay.
It's the political hub of Macomb County.
Oh, I know about Macomb because the company that Scott and I used to work for, Alexis Telereporting, was based in Macomb, Michigan, and we were asked to transfer there, or we were given a severance. And he and I took the severance because we were like 19. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not moving to Macomb. We just started Exhumator. Jeez.
Yeah. Don't you know we have a
Yeah.
huge future in this?
I just grew out my hair.
Dude,
Dude.
you
I
can't see this hair over the phone.
Yeah.
I ain't moving to Michigan for that.
No.
Yeah, beautiful Mount Clemens, Michigan, known for its medicinal springs
And Dinty Moors.
and Denny Moore's.
What the crap
the
is
thing.
a Dinty? Like if you're like a Dint, I thought it was someone's name. Dinty Moore.
I don't know. I grew up knowing like Denny Moore was the stew, like the canned stew.
Yeah,
Dinty
me
Moore
too.
beef stew.
It's
Yeah.
what you eat when you're on the Boy Scout trip and a can of ravioli
Yeah.
before
And then-
somebody coughs in your
and then
mouth and you
up
get
he-
sick.
Yeah. And then when you go into these places that have like corned beef, it's either called like a corned beef Reuben, or some people just call it a corned beef sandwich. But then some people don't call it a corned beef sandwich. They call it a Dinty Moore. And so it's on the menu as a Dinty Moore around here. So you guys, what do you guys call it? You call it a corned beef sandwich? You call it a Dinty Moore? I
Is
feel
it a
stupid
Reuben?
calling it.
Like, does it have sauerkraut and Thousand Island dressing? And it's
No,
on
that's a
the-
Reuben. That's a
Oh,
Reuben.
okay. This is just
A Reuben
corned
is
beef
a
sandwich.
Reuben. Yeah.
Okay.
But a Dinty Moore supposedly is corned beef with coleslaw on it and cheese.
Yeah.
That is a Dinty Moore.
Do you think the
So,
other
I don't know.
tribes of like the other tribes of Israel are like pissed that they didn't get their own sandwich in there?
Yeah.
Just Reuben.
Yeah. Yeah.
The rest something
Now,
wrong.
here's something that I don't like. I don't like when people call it a turkey Reuben. And they're like, "Oh, I love Reubens. I love turkey Reubens." And you're
Or
like,
if they call that a
turkey with
Rachel.
sauerkraut. And they're like, "No, it's turkey with coleslaw." And you're like, "That's not a Reuben. A Reuben is corned beef and sauerkraut." So if you're going to say a turkey Reuben, I'm going to think turkey with sauerkraut.
Is it
a
called
turkey
a
Reuben.
Rachel?
No, I
Have you
think it's
heard
called
that?
a hoischel.
A Rachel. Have you not heard of a
Rachel.
turkey Reuben called a Rachel?
No.
It's a thing.
Is it?
Look it up on the interwebs.
I don't have the interwebs. You do.
What I do? Oh yeah, I was looking up cat box on Temu. This one's $178. Says it's got HEPA brand, but man, I love the brands of the stuff you get on Temu. Bacharya, Bcharya.
Oh,
How do you even say that?
that's like
Bacharya.
Pakistani. It's like Pakistani. Speaking of
Okay.
Pakistani, you know what I saw on the interwebs on a YouTube video the other day?
Hmm.
Curry ketchup.
Yeah,
Do they have that where you live? They don't have that where I live.
I think you could probably get it if you go to the International Grocery Store.
They would have it.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know where there's an international grocery store.
just head on over the Blue Ridge to Charlottesville. Just get on over there. It's fine. Just like,
Like, hey, dudes.
hey, dudes.
Hey,
I'm
I
looking
need
for
some
Dave
Balut, a
Matthews.
century egg, and some curry ketchup.
Yeah. Speaking of which, so we're calling it quits, but that's what we're going to do for the next 2 months is eat weird things and snort Alka-Seltzer. That's what we decided we're going to do with our time, our remaining time on
But
this
here's
earth.
the thing. Just like the last 4.5 years, we say we're going to do it, but we won't.
Joe,
We're
What
just
do you
going to,
mean?
you know what I think we should do?
We
should
ate a
Irish
century egg.
goodbye it. I think we should Irish goodbye it. Like
Not
tell
tell
everybody
people?
that December 31st is like the last day, but then we just stop at Thanksgiving.
perfect.
Just Irish goodbye.
perfect. I like this idea. I
Like-
like this
like-
idea a lot.
Like the insiders. We were touring and then we weren't.
yeah, that's true. You
Yeah.
just suddenly were like,
Yeah, we were done. I was like, I can't deal with Kyle anymore. I'm done.
and
I'm
then you
not
came
getting
back.
on another
Like,
tour
how
bus.
many times have you come back? 4?
3.
3
Since
so
we quit,
far.
we came back. We
Wink.
did Soundtrack to a Revolution and did like a 2-week tour on that. Then we did Europe, and then we did Sinner's Songbook. We came back for Sinner's Songbook and another European tour.
Golly,
And then
it's like a-
we
Are you
we
sure
got
that's
back
just
together
one comeback or 4?
for Furnace Fest
That was last year's Furnace Fest.
2 years ago.
Dude, geez. I was at last year's Furnace Fest, I think. You're
Yeah,
right.
I think we did 2023 Furnace Fest. I think
Wow.
we were 2023.
Wow.
2023 Furnace Fest. Yeah.
I'm just looking at our notes that we wrote, and it's like from 6 weeks ago. Like, I wrote something, food. I accidentally made the best thing I've ever cooked, and my kids still didn't like it. And I can't remember what I made at all.
I
I
made a
can't-
pretty decent protein tonight. I went to the store. I got one of those. It's called a butterball turkey roast.
Yeah.
And so it's like not really the breast. I think they just kind of like form a bunch of turkey meat together.
Do they call it wad?
Turkey wad, a
turkey
wad of
wad.
turkey.
Just a
Yeah.
wad. Wad
And then
of
it's like-
turkey.
And then it's in a net. And then and I smoked it. And I took it up to good old 165, so it was nice and cooked and juicy, and sliced that sucker open, and it was a ton better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But that was good. And then tomorrow I'm doing a little thing called I don't know what it's called. It's called French onion pork loin.
Oh.
And so I'm taking, whoa, I just hit my microphone. So what I did is I took a pork loin and I cut it and butterflied it open and then pounded it with a mallet. So it's a piece of pork that's about as big as a piece of construction paper.
Okay.
And then you put Boursin cheese all over it.
That
and then you-
sounds good, but it also make me farty.
Oh, well, you put the Boursin. Yeah, but Boursin cheese doesn't have any dairy in it.
It doesn't?
No,
Sure it
Boursin
does.
cheese is that like fake cheese.
Oh,
Look it up.
okay.
And then you put caramelized onions. Like I took French onion soup, dumped like 2 onions into it, diced up onions, and then cooked it down. And then you smear that on top of the cheese, and then you roll it. You tight roll it like a little Debbie Swiss roll. You roll it up, and then you grill it. You roll it up and tie it with string, and then you grill it. And right before it's done, you put Parmesan cheese, freshly grated, not grated, grated, freshly grated. Parmesan cheese on top, and kind of let that melt and kind of like crisp it up. And then you pull that sucker off the grill and you just slice that into little pinwheels of goodness.
That sounds so good. I'm
doing that tomorrow.
I don't think I could ever do that. It's so much.
Yeah, it's extremely easy.
sounds so
You get
easy.
a big piece of meat, you pound it out, you put cheese on it, you put onions on it, you roll it up, and you put it on the grill.
You're
like,
like, I
that's
made
it.
French onion soup. Then I added more onions. And then
No, I didn't
put
make
this
French onion soup.
And
I
I got
took a
the
can of
twine.
Campbell's. I took
Oh.
a can of Campbell's soup, put it in a pot, and then put diced up 2 onions and put it in there and just cooked it down. Like it cooked for like 3 hours and just cooked it down till it was like onion jelly. And then, Yeah. So then you just pound your meat.
What? I
You
don't
pound your
understand.
meat, and then you put the cheese and that onion stuff that you made. And if you want to put like spinach or you want to put whatever else you want, you put it in there and then
Gum?
roll that beast up.
Could you
tie it.
put some pre-chewed gum in there? Or
No,
like a whole pack?
pre-chewed tobacco.
That's a good idea. How come we
I
don't
put
cook with-
tobacco leaves in it.
do that?
Yeah. I told you, I'm going to start doing salads with tobacco leaves.
I agree with this. I think you should, like, why not accelerate the stomach cancer?
Yeah. Like cook it down like collard greens. But like, put some ham, some bacon grease, and water in a big pot and put a bunch of tobacco leaves in there and just break them down.
Put a Scooby-Doo VHS tape in there, just for flavor, extra flavor. Scooby-Doo, the case of the what I can't remember. There's like a remember that one?
I will say this about Scooby-Doo.
What?
I keep trying to get Hides to be Velma for shoot, I'm not gonna lie, not even Halloween, just a Friday night.
And are you Fred or Shaggy?
I'm a monster.
Okay.
I'm the
You could use that gorilla
Vermont.
costume.
I'm the Vermont Lil Wiener monster.
Vermont Little Wiener Monster.
Yeah, it's kind of like Bigfoot, but not really.
It's like Bigfoot, but big something else.
No, it's like
Oh.
Bigfoot, but it's small wiener.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't even know what that means, but yeah. But I'm like, geez, like she would be that would be the perfect outfit for her.
Uh-huh.
So I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of a little thing for me.
Velma is the one with the glasses, and
Yeah.
Daphne is the red-haired chick.
Yeah.
And Daphne's hot, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have a thing for Velma.
Velma
I looked like a little blonde-headed Velma when I was that age. I had the same glasses, same outfit.
What is it
everything.
with Scooby-Doo that it's like lasted over the years? I remember they did there was like the original Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
And then like when we were younger, they did another Scooby-Doo where they were like young. Do you remember that?
No.
It was like different animation and they were like kids.
Well, I remember when they added Scrappy and that ruined it. Like every show, every cartoon has that one. They add in that character and it's for little kids and it ruins it.
Yeah.
Scrappy-Doo, Brainy Smurf, Snarf on the Thundercats.
Yeah, the little magic thing on He-Man.
Okra. What was his name?
Yeah. Yeah, it's something like that.
Okra. It was Okra.
Fried okra, yeah.
Yeah. He ruined it. All those shows, they added that person in there. It's like, gosh, Snarf? Like that show could have been so tough. Like Thundercats, and then like there's Mum-Ra. Like, what? They all you're like a cat, and then Snarf. And you're like, can they not eat that one?
You know what upset me when I was a youngster, and I don't know if it did you either. What did you feel? How did you feel when G.I. Joe started going against Serpentor and all those insect people?
I quit.
Me
I loved
too.
G.I. Joe up until then, and it was just like
that is where it changed for me.
Oh,
getting the vehicles, the Cobra Hiss, the hydro. What was it? What's the boat that like goes on like land?
Hovercraft.
Mm-hmm. Like getting like those, like the G.I. Joe hovercraft, the Cobra Hiss, the A-10, like the Cobra, like A-10 and all. Like all
like
that
F-14.
Yeah, the Tomcat, like all that stuff was so cool.
Super
cool. Black Hawk, or like the double rotator, like helicopter. I remember I got that for my birthday. Oh my gosh, that stuff was so cool. And then all of a sudden they started coming out with like,
Serpentor.
Serpentor, and it's like,
Dr.
okay.
Mindbender.
Yeah, and
The Trouble Bubbles.
actually, I take that back. I take it back. Serpentor, that was like a decent storyline where they kind of took a bunch of like
the DNA of everybody.
Yeah,
to create a Cobra
that was
ruler.
cool. I guess the one that I'm thinking of is the guy with the eye patch and the snake tail.
Yeah, no,
like his body
I
was like
think-
a snake, you know?
I think it went that way with Serpentor. Like the idea
Did
was
it?
cool, but then everything after that, it was like the
Because
Fonzie
wasn't
jumping
that the
shark.
G.I. Joe movie? Like
Mhm.
the original G.I. Joe movie where like Duke dies.
Oh,
Remember
I don't
that
remember
one?
that. No.
Yeah, Duke
He does.
dies in the G.I. Joe movie.
Jeez.
Because they had to copy like Optimus Prime died in the Transformers movie. And so they were like, oh my gosh, we really pulled at people's heartstrings. And Duke dies in the G.I. Joe movie.
Yeah.
And
I
then
forgot.
And then I think the G.I. Joe movie isn't like the G.I. Joes versus Cobra. I think it's like it starts out G.I. Joe Cobra, but then they made like Serpentor, who then makes these like bug creatures.
Yeah.
And then it ended up being like G.I. Joe and Cobra versus these bug people.
Oh, I don't remember that. It's
I
time
thought
to
that's
wa-
right.
time
I
to
could
watch it
I
again.
could be totally making that up.
But it did totally. It was dumb after that. Like it just
Yeah,
became
1000%.
so like
Yeah.
like instead of being like these are army guys, it was just like everything just was like fluorescent colored, rainbowy, and they're fighting insect people, and they're fighting like this guy's weird, and then like it kind of got that way with the Dreadnoks and and like Tomax and Zaymot, but they were just like still kind of cool. They were
I mean, I would disagree with that. I would just think that was just cool. Like there was nothing like crazy about it. There was these, Tomax and Zaymot came from a circus, like they were renegades from a circus that, it's just like, all right, whatever. You're feeding into like little kids fantasy, but the bug people.
Yeah, bug
like
people.
That's where it was just like an entire army of these like bug people. And it took it from, like you said, army to then like sci-fi. And it was just like, nah, I'm out.
That was it. It was the sci-fi aspect.
Yeah.
I feel like Transformers did that too when they started, like when they went to Cybertron, and then it was like, because it seemed like, not like it was real, but it was like, well, it had a realistic element. And then it was just like, we're trying to sell more toys here.
Yeah.
I can't anymore.
Yeah. And I think that is the thing. Like those shows toys didn't come from the shows.
No,
the show came from
toys.
The toys. So they were pumping out toys, and then the show matched, had to match that. So then like you had your normal Transformers, and then like when Voltron started getting big, then it was like the Constructicons. You remember that?
Yeah,
and
they
then
came
like,
together to make a giant robot. There was like
then
the
that made it.
Insecticons.
Then there were Insecticons did it, and then I think like on the was there one on the G.I. Joe side that did it? No, they just came up with the Dinobots.
Yeah,
and they didn't form anything at the beginning.
Cool.
I think later on they did.
They did. The Dinobots were really cool, and it was like a cool idea. Like they were all just like really strong but really stupid.
Yeah. And the other thing I like is they always pitted, if I remember this, I could be making this up, but I feel like they always pit the Dinobots against the Insecticons. So if
like this is our two newest lines of toys.
Yeah. So if you were watching a show that at the beginning they were like, hey, everybody get to the computer screen. New York's being devastated by the Insecticons. You were like, oh, F yeah, because this means that the Dinobots are showing up today. And then like on that episode, like the Dinobots would fight the Insecticons. And then I'm trying to think like what was the was there something that fought back against the Constructicons, or they were just like the Autobots just had to deal with that big monster?
I feel like they just had to deal with it. I think the
I think you're
Constructicons might have been like against the Dinobots at first. I don't know, because they did have the Insecticons, huh?
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is there weren't a lot of like there were Autobots, like they had a ton of cars, but then like the Decepticons just had like those 3 jets and Megatron, and then they added like Soundwave. They had those tapes. I think they were mismatched.
He was my favorite.
Super cool.
Soundwave was my favorite Decepticon. I love the tapes. I loved his voice. Like,
dude, those tapes were so cool. Like the coolest Transformers. You'd be like the pterodactyl or that panther.
Yeah.
How cool was that?
And then Rumble, the guy who had the like, he like his arms were like jackhammers. Yeah. And then he had like the bird, like the buzzard.
Yes.
And then, and then the panther. But I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool.
But it was like all cars, like anything vehicles. So vehicles. And then, but they didn't have anything that could fly until they got that one jet.
Giant. It was huge.
It was huge. It was like white and red. And that was it. Like that was the flying Autobot.
Yeah.
And then the Decepticons had the planes and guns and a stereo. And that was it.
And then
that was freaking
they needed the Constructicons.
Yeah, and then they got the Constructicons, and then they got like another gun. Remember there was that purple one from like space?
Yeah.
I mean, mind you, they're all from space, but you understand what I'm saying. And then there was another one from the movie, from Transformers movie, the one that was like a cannon. It had like a real like long orange barrel. And he had like almost like tank treads.
Yes.
So yeah.
Didn't that guy take over from Megatron?
I think so, yeah.
And then Optimus Prime died, and it was like, then like Rodimus Prime, which is like a space truck. Same thing.
Yeah.
But dumber looking.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Yeah.
And then like because the movie introduced that one like hot rod.
Yeah.
And then there was also like a female, like she was pink. I think she was oh, you want to talk about introducing stupid characters? That's where the kid. Remember there was always the dad and the kid?
Yeah.
And then the kid got remember that stupid scooter? It was like an egg. It was like an egg with wheels. Do you remember that?
Yes. It was so dumb.
And he was like, oh, that man. Yeah, they all like kind of jumped the shark.
Why did they consult us on this, Joe?
I don't know. What I don't understand, we've talked about this before. What I don't understand is why don't they just do Transformers movies and G.I. Joe movies off of the comic books?
Right.
Like, why do they buy? Why do they buy the property and then just write their own stupid stories, like their own stupid Hollywood stories?
Dude, and it's like, how can we waste more money on CGI? Like, it's insane. Just like, this thing is so cool, and just like the transforming, and it's like inside, and it's still transforming in the arm, and then it's still going, and then just like, this is not interesting. Like, make us, like, just use the story, use the script you already have.
Yeah. You have just like Marvel. Like Marvel did a 15-year run that had everybody captivated and ended with Endgame.
Yeah.
If you would have started 15 years ago with like a G.I. Joe movie,
Oh
And
man.
as you go, like you're introducing like, the dreadnoughts and you're getting like the different G.I. Joe characters in and Cobra, and they just look phenomenal. Like, and you stuck to the story of the comic book. You could have had another 15-year run.
Yeah. Agreed.
Oh, geez, just angers me.
Let's end this.
Yeah, bye.
Just like we're gonna end this podcast.
Yeah, we might be around next week. Maybe not.
Maybe Irish
Probably
goodbye. Probably. Do we
We'll
have to
probably be
talk about our? Remember last week we were like, we should say the people's names.
Oh yeah, we
and
gotta
then
do
this week we're
patronizers.
like, do we have to?
Yeah, we forgot to do patronizers last week.
Unless,
well, here's the deal. Also, we said we would put it in. I don't know if Daniel Rock. Sometimes I don't think he listens to this.
can you blame him?
Like, and so there was a big portion that needed to be taken out last week. I wonder if he did.
Starting out the list, he probably didn't. A high five should boost the morale around here. Did I get that right?
I don't know. I'm not
This
on
is a
it yet.
new person. They're Canadian, and that was the name of my blog. A Liggy Boom Boom, yeah. Alan Brule. That's his real name. Am I doing this right? I thought it's $5 sweet pickle. That's right. Amelia Thompson. Amy Pootermobile Landers. Andy Myers. Astronaut Girth Brooks has a rocket headed
to Uranus.
Benjamin
I like
Lewis,
that one.
Bethany, Betty, Betty Pahuckser. How did I get this one?
Phuckzer. Pahuckser. Betty Pahuckser.
Bill Shannon, Brian Fisher, Brian the Goat, Bryce Turner, Buddy Van Steen. Can I get Joe to say F-U-C-K? Joe, you should have read this first one. Can I see your rating?
What Pigeon Commander? Why are you trying to get me to drop F-bombs?
I know. Can I see Uranus from here?
If you ask nice.
Captain, there are Klingons near Uranus. I know the theme. Carly Jane Sisko. Carly Ray Jepsen's Malort.
Oh.
Chad Hogg. Chris Prose. Christian Metal Never Dies. Dan Stemple. David Rourke. David Vossel. Derek Bond. Derek Sigmund. Dick. Doug Forsett. Dr. Octo von Schnitzel Puss Kraken die Schiesemeyer. Dylan, much love to my man, Scrimp Johnson Dyke. Eli Salazar. Emily Thomas. Frank G. Uranus is bigger than I thought it was. Hot dog water connoisseur. How big is Uranus exactly? I hear Uranus is newsworthy. I swear I've canceled this twice now. I think I have a rock in my roller skate. If a comet enters Uranus, its ring will be engorged. Easy in yet.
Busy.
Jared Cramblett, Jason Powlaw, Jenny Blake, Jeremy Thomas, Joe, and Joe Curtis. Joe, there's 3 pages again.
Oh, what is going on?
Good
How many
hell.
people? We've gotten 3 new people. Joel Blaine, Johnny Moe, Jordan Hellman, Josh Fennel, June Yonker, Justin Stone, Kitty Bot Nickelchild, Ken Zapla, Kevin Ness, Kevin Porter, Kristen Diesel, Kyle, Letired, Lee, Mandy Moe, the punk rock prof, Martin Anus, Mike Shields, Mr. Jason, what about Bob Davis? My hands are so sweaty, I can't get a good grip. Nate Phillips, Nick Butterfield, Nick Reyes, Nork, eh?
Okay.
Out the door and in Uranus, passing through unconscious states. Patrick Johns, Paul Peterson, please talk more about Uranus. It's my favorite. Poop, poop, paru, poopy, poop, poopy, poo, poo. Reed Young, Rod Phelps, Robert, oops, all dingleberries Snyder, Shauna Melton Walker. Oh.
You gotta do it. She said you could say transgender.
Okay. Sis Bale, your friendly neighborhood transgender nun.
There you go.
Sonny, the freaking idiot loser Johnston.
Loser.
Stupid loser. And I bet his feet stink. Steven Seaberg, Stephen Morrow, Super Dave, the fire-breathing penguin. The morels of Reese leave mushroom for questions. Tim Payne, Tim Premu, Todd Grassman, Tom Hageman, Travis, Twanto, Tyler McDonald, Tyson Stegall. Uranus is the talk of the solar system. Am I right? Uranus or mine?
In the last page, vaping leads to robot wiener sucking.
Yeah,
And-
I agree with that.
And Zachary Faircloth.
All right,
Thanks
you
for
guys.
nothing, you fools. Bye.